If you've watched many of our videos, or if you have come and eaten here very often, you know how we love roasted vegetables. I've gathered together here some round eggplant that was growing in the garden. Now, you may or may not know that eggplant comes in a variety of colors and sizes, and these little rounds are smaller than what you would find at the grocery store. But you know, don't be don't be discouraged by that. What I want to show you is just a nice, very easy and special way of roasting eggplant, and we are taking eggplant rounds that have already marinated, as I have recommended on other videos, have already marinated in olive oil with crushed garlic and a little bit of salt. So they have some moisture on them, and I am putting them in a little dish with breadcrumbs. Just trying to get some breadcrumbs to stick on both sides. I'm pressing down a little bit, and then I am placing them on this slightly oiled cookie sheet. We'll roast them at a high temperature, just like we do for just all of the regular roasted vegetables. They'll be roasting at about 450 to 475. And about 15 minutes into the roasting process, I will open up the oven, pull out the tray, flip them over, and let them brown on the other side, because the point is to have these wonderful little rounds get browned and a little bit crispy. Now, they can be served as a side dish, as just your vegetable dish with any meal. Particularly wonderful with grilled chicken. Ah, yes, delicious. Or you can freeze these. After you have cooked them, you can freeze them. Very simple process. In fact, so simple it's almost embarrassing. Don't tell anybody the secret. After they are roasted, let them cool if you're going to freeze them. Or if you're going to eat part of them and freeze the rest, just leave them on the cookie sheet. Let them cool to the point that you can put them in the freezer. Freeze these little rounds until they are solid enough to just pop loose and keep their shape. You want them pretty solid. Then you can bag them in freezer bags. They will not stick to one another. Unless you took the bag out and let it thaw out, don't do that. So when you want to use them for another purpose, and those are going to be enumerated on other videos, if you want to use them for other purposes later, then you open up your Ziploc bag, you pull out as many as you want, you set them back on a slightly oiled cookie sheet, and let them thaw. This is just so easy and just has such a wonderful gourmet quality to it. You're going to have to try this. You'll be amazed. But don't tell anybody the secret. Well, just your very good friends and relatives and neighbors and, you know. Roasted eggplant, marinated with a little bit of garlic and olive oil. Pat both sides with breadcrumbs. Put them on a slightly oiled cookie sheet. Roast them at 450 to 475, and it's going to take almost a half hour, depending on your oven and the depth or the thickness of your rounds. You're going to flip them over about halfway through so they're brown on both sides, and you will have the most delectable eggplant to eat. So, how about that? Stop by again.